All right, ladies and gentlemen, 12 listeners, we're back. We've been on sabbatical because we got canceled, and we've been in rehab. It's podcast November something, episode whatever. Just, we have some great stuff to talk about tonight, but we always got to go around the room and see who we're dealing with, and then I'll tell y'all the hidden, I keep them hidden, topics, and I like to see y'all just have to think about them, and that's usually funnier. But
hidden
we're gonna
topics?
Yeah, I keep them over here so no one can see them.
Fine.
Go ahead. On my left is GQ.
No. Edward. Wait, what was that?
Scissor penis?
Orgeron.
Edward Scissor Penis.
Edward Orgeron, who just won a big game for the Tigers.
If you're going to do it, you have to do the voice. Come on.
I can't believe they kept him as coach and we won that game.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. That's one of our topics tonight. College football corner. All right, GQ. And we have producer.
Edward Orgeron just said my name was Edward.
Oh, sorry.
Right, GQ. That's what he said.
Jesus.
Sorry, Ed.
ED.
Moving over to the right is producer Wes.
Producer Wes. Hello.
Wes, the rock star, the jazz musician,
Allegedly.
the techie. You're going to be Tech Corner tonight. We're going to talk about some cool stuff, the Twitter sphere, and how it's exploding.
No. Yeah.
Everybody's
Anti-Twitter.
crazy.
That's
Didn't
right.
Twitter close down, right?
No. It was bought out by
they're
Elon
back
Musk,
over for
but we'll
business.
talk about it.
Oh, that was
really focus
meta.
at all.
Meta.
That is
I
still
just can't focus.
And to my right is the man who can't focus because we have boobies on the screen.
and butts.
Dr.
Johnny Lawrence.
Right on. You said you might change your name tonight.
Yeah, I wanted to go Haji.
Haji.
Oh,
But-
can I be
Haji and
Johnny?
Bandit.
No, he's
But
Johnny.
being a brown person in a white person's body, who's
Yeah.
a brown person,
Wait,
I don't know if that's racist or not.
Haji was brown, wasn't he? Yeah.
Haji was, but he wore a turban, man.
Yes, of course. Yes.
But he had a white turban on, so I don't know how to take
What
that.
was the dog's name?
Bandit.
Bandit.
We're referencing the, what was it?
Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest with our ex vice president as Race Bannon. Pence looks just like Race Bannon from that show. Go look it up.
I'd like to be Race Bannon from now on.
he was-
Can I be Race Bannon?
Race
from now
Bannon
on?
was cool. He always saved everything.
He's awesome. He was his dad's like semi-gay friend. Yeah.
No, they weren't gay. They were too tough.
Dude, they traveled
They don't
together
have
a lot.
tough gay
They slept in the
guys.
same rooms all the time.
Did y'all ever watch Harvey Birdman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Don't know what that is.
It's a show about a lawyer, and all the Hanna-Barbera characters are his clients. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, wait,
You've
it's
got
not
to
a
watch it.
cartoon.
No, it
It's
is a cartoon.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
Well, maybe I need to watch that. That's
You
funny.
do.
Because I
It's
loved
great.
Hanna-Barbera.
Well, Space
It's
Ghost,
great.
coast to coast.
Yeah.
One of the one of the shows was like all the Scooby-Doo characters were going to trial because
Ruh-roh.
Scooby and Shaggy got arrested for weed possession.
As well they should. Yes.
It was great.
I need to watch that. And what's your name again? You
I am
introduce-
Sweet D. That's right. I didn't even say my name. I'm just so excited for everybody to be back. Hey, one of the topics we're going to hit tonight is, are white people really human?
No.
You know, talk amongst yourselves. We're going to hit the Twitter sphere. Pelosi gets hammered.
Is she gone?
Not the right way.
Oh, yeah, that was uncool, though.
Oh, wait. I just got it.
It's always terrible when a gay hippie prostitute comes to your house and makes sweet love to you, then hits you with a hammer. Not cool.
Are we going to go over that? Can you explain that to me later, or are you doing it now?
No, we're just going over the topics.
Okay,
College
well,
football report coming up.
Okay.
Apparently, the LSU Tigers and Georgia, big winners, the LSU Tigers, told Nick Saban to, what I heard on the field was something like, suck that tiger dick, bitch. And they said it loud and a lot.
And they didn't bleep it?
How was
Off
at
of
the game?
ESPN?
No, but did you see Nick Saban actually get on his knees to do it?
No, he's too much of an asshole. He's an
He-
asshole guy.
Oh, I thought. My bad.
He's so short, he didn't have to get on his knees.
Oh,
I'm
you're
sorry.
a heightist.
I'm sorry.
You're a heightist.
You're a hider.
Oh, my goodness. Toxic white
apologize.
masculine being a heightist.
I apologize for being over 5'6".
Astros win the World Series.
Go Stros.
Man, how good were they, honestly? we're not just talking regional stuff here. They played awesome.
Yes, they did.
Swept almost everyone. Lost 1 or 2 games.
2.
Just 1 to Philly or 2?
It was 2-2.
So that says a lot for Philly. Philly was pretty dang good. The Astros were just better.
But the best part was when we swept the fucking Yankees. Mm-hmm. Anytime the Yankees and the Dodgers lose is a great day for America.
So wait, so the Yankees got swept by the Astros? They're in the same league, national.
They were in the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
Oh yeah, they made quick work of them.
American League championship game.
Yeah, I don't know the leagues.
So the Yankees, after they lost, came up with a slew of fucking reasons why they lost. Blamed it on the Astros.
Aaron Judge.
Oh yeah, blamed it on the roof being open. It was like
What?
exactly
Whatever.
bunch of little bitches.
Well, you're right. But in their defense, how good is Aaron Judge?
You don't. He must be juicing.
No.
If everybody else is saying that, because you hit 50 home runs, you're juicing. He hit 56 or whatever.
They were saying
he was in the 60s. He hit, yeah.
I saw a report that he is the head of the non-juicers, but he didn't pass McGuire and he didn't pass
He is
Sosa,
a
correct?
giant
He didn't pass
fellow.
Bonds. Bonds is a
And Bonds, yeah. But those three, I don't think he got to that number.
Well, he's a giant man.
he is a giant man.
He is like not your average baseball guy. He looks like he could play professional tight end, or he's as big as LeBron, it looks like.
Yeah, rugby. He's fucking like a huge, big rugby player.
Yeah, he's a specimen. I got to say, he's kind of a class act. He's no
nice
LeBron.
I hate LeBron.
Sorry, LeBron, but you're a douche.
Go back to China.
Yeah, go back.
With that
from
Chinese
where-
dick you have.
Hey,
We're going
and
to talk about the midterms
Yes, we're going to talk about
and
the
what it
midterms.
means, what the midterms
Well,
mean.
what I have written down is midterm elections, WTF. Wow, it's crazy all over the place. How long does it actually take somebody to count votes? Come on, man.
Good point. They're driving them in from northern New Mexico or Arizona or wherever.
The Arizona ones, wasn't it legal to receive mail-in ballots by Saturday of this week, and they'll still be counted?
Oh, come
Did y'all see
on,
that?
man.
The mail is slow.
Yeah, but I guess if you mailed it on election
And
day.
Fetterman is fascinating.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Fetterman.
That guy is going to give Fox News a reason to be in business. They are so excited. They got that guy.
I thought it was cool. You have a tattooed
6
sweatshirt wearing, shave-headed, toxic masculine man with a boil going out of the back of his neck. God bless him.
thing.
And
Yeah.
then he has a stroke. He tells everyone good night, but he still gets the job.
Yeah.
That's, that's good. That's,
In other words,
that's woke, man.
Dr. Oz
Was that
can't
bad?
beat that guy.
Yeah, he's
We're
that
not
bad.
going to get into all the conspiracy theories I think
Oh,
personally
no.
that are going on, but anywho,
I have
everybody
theories.
is watching Stacey's Mom's Got It Going On
I
right
have
now.
theories.
What
Side
a
boob.
video.
Side boob.
Instead of the
right.
boobs
If you-
in Stacey's Mom's video, I just saw the Van Halen T-shirt that I now want to go online and go get. But go ahead, GQ.
Are we gonna? So you're gonna start talking? Well,
Let's
you done?
yeah. We're going to talk about the midterms. We're going to talk about Black Jesus getting heckled. We're going to talk about
Kanye.
no.
I don't know him.
We're going to talk
Kanye's
about
Black Jesus.
It's yay. It's just yay.
no, man. Obama's
Yeah.
Black Jesus.
Oh, that guy! I
And then
forgot about him.
We're going to have the Tranny of the Week award, and we want to be,
Inclusive?
yes.
See, I think the trainees have run their course. I don't think we're going to talk about them too much anymore.
They've run their
Delicious
course.
Danny.
Their bubble is burst. They had their moment in the sun.
How sexy.
They didn't take advantage of it.
They did. They ran the country for a
Okay,
little
so
while.
we're going to spin the wheel, and what
I was
topic
hibernating.
do we all agree on that we want to start off with? Either college football corner,
Forrest.
white people, are they really human? Pelosi, midterm elections, all kinds. Y'all check it. Who? What do we want to do?
Y'all.
GQ, we're going to toss it to you. I know where you're going.
My name is Edward.
Scissor penis.
Snowden.
Wait, what's the guy? The old Edward Ed Orgeron. Because I still think he's actually coach. See, the conspiracy theory is he's actually coach of the LSU Tigers, and Brian Kelly is just a
Coach
stand-in.
Joe got
Fuck
a
man.
girlfriend, and then he lost his cool, his mojo. Can you imagine banging that big guy?
A grizzly bear.
like an alligator. Yeah.
I bet when he nutted, he said, "Go Tigers."
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
No, I don't know. Are we going to talk about LSU first?
Let's do it. What do you want to do?
I wasn't at the game, so I watched it on TV, which makes me happy because when you're at the game, you're lost in the emotion. But on TV,
there.
You get to watch it.
I had a total football boner the whole time.
I know. I can't. Yeah,
It
it was a great experience.
problem.
Did you go on the field?
No, dude, that was dangerous down there.
Was
man.
it?
Yeah, it filled up larger than any. I've seen 100 of those, but I've never seen one from end zone to end zone and sideline to sideline like that. Body to body.
Well, the wife was on the field. She said it was fun. It wasn't nobody's grabbing her in the wrong place and all that. And she said it was because we've done that once.
No, because the whole stadium just orgasmed.
Yeah.
When LSU throws the ball in overtime to win and gets the 2-point conversion and everything changes, it's back to you.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, I watched it on TV, so I was removed from the emotion of being there, and it was a fascinatingly well coached game that we kept expressing. The guys we have a great coaching staff.
Yeah, Brian
which
Kelly
means,
and the guys.
Which is news to me because I don't know who Brian Kelly is still.
Den LePac over here was talking about we got a new trainer.
Strength coach that you're starting to see it kind of start to pay off. I didn't like Jaden Daniels. I thought he was I think he's the best of the bad situation. He's proven me wrong. Once again, I'm wrong. Big
that
surprise.
Look he gave to the Bama defender as he ran it in for a touchdown in overtime. Go look it up on the web, everybody listening, because it is the cutest, funniest, non-cocky, but in-your-face look. He looks at the defender and he kind of smiles with his giant grin. Is like, and he swats his hand.
I'm very much taller and I'm a lot faster than you are.
Yes,
but LSU. We can rewind that. My wife said that Brian. When she said years and years ago when we were going to games before we had won an SEC title, this was back in DiNardo when DiNardo got LSU back moving in the right direction.
Bringing back the magic.
And we liked him, by the way. But those days when the stadium started to fill up and get loud and all that again, and then when it moved into ultimately Saban in a national title.
It's electric.
She said it was almost because your memory fades, right? You were there. You don't remember how loud it was. You think you know. But she said this past weekend was really
It hit the Richter scale. It registered again on the Richter scale.
She was really thinking, this is like everybody's excited again. Even though we've won 3 national titles, we're supposed to be dull because we're used to it. Didn't feel like it.
No way, man. We love our Tigers. And to see Herb Street and Fowler after the game do the Instagram, you could visibly see that they were shaken up in a good way, then talking about how electric that was. They thanked the Tiger fans for just letting them be a part of that electricity. That's pretty special.
Apparently, it is a big deal. We're used to it. We think it's
loud.
normal.
This one was loud.
But it is a big, Tiger Stadium is a big deal.
The roar never stopped. It was sustained the whole time.
Was it?
Yes. It was incredible. And man, you should have seen. I have a mental picture of whenever we hit that winning little touchdown, 2-point conversion. I have a snapshot of everyone around me. It was like everyone orgasmed at the same time. Literally, I know what everyone around me looks like when they orgasm because the faces were unbelievable. Everybody, men, women, children, you name it, infants being thrown in the air in celebration, and the infant liked it, and it's LSU Snuggie. I mean, it was a big deal this go round.
That call by Brian Kelly could have easily, if it went the other way, he would be the most hated man in the state of Louisiana. Right?
I know, you're right.
We were
but
wondering.
He gave Saban the Irish goodbye. Where you know what an Irish goodbye is? You leave without saying anything.
Yeah, without
So he just ended the game. It was like, boom, done.
Right.
Irish goodbye. I am liking this
And you know,
guy.
my thing is, okay, so when Brian Kelly lost against Florida State, and then he lost them. People started coming out and going, "Oh, I wish we had Ed O back. Oh, Brian Kelly's such a piece of shit. He's not. He should be a coach. We should get someone better." Same people that were saying that are sucking his dick now.
Right.
Literally?
Which is the problem with Twitter and the problem with social media.
Which is the problem with Fairweather fans. This is his first fucking year. You got to give this guy a chance.
Well,
a chance?
When you have a fan base of millions, you're going to have some ding-dong douchebags and stuff like that out there.
He's done with chances. That guy has exceeded everything that he thought he could do this year.
What he's saying is you got to give the dude a couple years, man,
and
to
the
get
guy,
his stuff together.
And the guy who's complaining after a loss to Florida State. I was at the Florida State game. We didn't play terribly. I mean, we did. It's the beginning of the year. We just ran into a, I don't know. We got
those people that don't know, LSU barely lost.
Fights back.
Florida State in their opener.
Fucking kicker can't make an extra point.
Well,
not his fault.
That too. But
ouch, that hurt.
I heard when he got hired that it was going to shake up college football.
He's starting to.
And I didn't believe it.
Yeah, he's starting to.
I still don't believe it.
He just took out Satan.
I do think that Woodward may know what he's doing. I don't know. So far, he hadn't been wrong.
But the thing is, what's shaking college football up is NIL, right? NIL shaking the shit out of it. You won't see these recruits
NIL,
that Alabama's getting. It's money being paid to
name, image, and likeness. More so NIL than the fact that a kid can leave and play somewhere than that year. Even
I have an answer for y'all after y'all do this.
With NIL, you're on a contract.
Transfer.
So if I sign with LSU and I get NIL money, that contract is maybe good for a year, 2 years. So I have to, instead of even staying for LSU, I have to stay there for that contract.
Well, wait, LSU doesn't pay him.
No.
The businesses around.
Yeah.
Well, it's my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, that LSU doesn't have a great NIL program. No college does outside of it. In Alabama,
no, Texas,
Texas A&M.
No, Texas.
And Texas,
year,
baby.
This last year was the first year they stopped paying NIL money, and that's how we got Manning.
Right.
I mean, even now they've already signed 3 5-star recruits faster than Alabama. 2 of them were between Alabama and Texas. Texas would never get these guys.
That's because LSU's the best.
But that doesn't make Manning good.
Oh yeah, man, they paid big money for Manning. Does
Manning was
anyone
never
really
good
know what
Alabama.
it is?
I'm talking about 2 defensive guys. So 5-star blue chip recruits
that
would normally pick Alabama over Texas.
Let's see how they pan out.
I'm just saying. I mean,
I know.
Normally,
I know
because Jimbo Fisher, who spent a lot of money at A&M, he is not having any success.
$100,000 a player, I heard.
And look,
that doesn't make them good.
Number one, they spent the most money.
I've got an answer on the NIL and the portal stuff and how we all said it's going to kill college football, and in the end it will.
Yep.
But for right now, and all we care about is this season, if your coach, like a Brian Kelly, and your kids want to be there and like you, then the portal is not a problem because they want to stay. Right. They want to stay. And that's going to be so hard on a lot of coaches, but the good ones, it won't be.
Can I ask y'all this? We're all over 25 years old, right? Barely.
No, I'm 22.
Barely.
So when free agency hit the NFL, you and I don't remember that, but we know the results of it because when we were younger watching teams, the players didn't change, right?
Yeah, I fully didn't understand what that meant when I was a kid watching.
Right. I mean, we just knew that when you watch the Redskins, there'd be that line of scrimmage. Stop.
Sorry.
Distraction.
Butts on TV.
But, sorry. You can have to change this.
The same receivers, the same quarterback, the same stars on defense. And
Toxic
then they may get a rookie, they may get a high draft choice. That's all he was some rookie that nobody paid attention to till 2 or 3 years later when he earned his way on the starting lineup, right?
Okay.
Not now.
You say so.
So now, free agency.
Kind of fell asleep in the middle.
You as an NFL contract, you can leave one team and go play for the other one that year. And I think it brought about parity. Parity means some cities that were never going to do well now. No, stop. Oh my God.
I can't stop watching it.
And then
Everybody's into it.
And now college football is the same way, where you might have a kid who's playing at Arizona State. God forbid the third string quarterback at Ohio State.
Hey, Jaden.
He just
at Arizona
moves on to a different team. It happens to be LSU. The kid turns out to be a Heisman Trophy winner, and now he's making millions in the pros. He made a great move. So I don't think the portal is bad.
I think we have 5 years before it's completely screwed because these kids are not used to getting $12 million and they're just fresh out of high school and they have redneck family
They're
members
not getting $12 million.
Dude, you know what Arch Manning
That's
was
Arch
going to
Manning.
get?
2.3.
Well, he's a kid. There'll be another one next
What's
year.
the fifth receiver that came into LSU this year? He's getting nothing.
The A&M spent $25 million.
25. It's $100,000 a player, and they're not doing that next year. Watch, it's not going to pay off. They're not going to
it's
just
not working. And
it ain't
stinks.
working. So
That's A&M.
those
A&M.
people who are
That's
paying all
$1
this
million
money,
a player.
Aggies.
$1 million a player.
See, how many Aggies does it take to pay the players and them turn out shitty? One, Jimbo.
But here's the thing: if you're LSU, what you just said makes sense. It's an attractive university to play football at. We're going to be okay with transfer portal. But there are some schools that are going to attract a coach for whatever reason because he got fired somewhere or he's good or he's up and coming or something. That's going to attract good players. And all of a sudden that school, like an Arizona State or a smaller...
Oh, no, those teams are screwed, man.
Never going to happen.
No, they're
Never.
screwed.
Oh, I doubt it. I think they're going to be like.
I'm not
who's
trying to be
TCU?
contradictory.
TCU,
They're not
TCU
gonna
has
have the
huge
money.
amounts of money.
Yeah, they do. TCU does.
Yeah,
SMU
so they're
has a
going
lot
to
of
pay
money.
kids that you haven't heard
You said-
about.
I was thinking you saying ASU or some of those. TCU, those Texas Christians have a lot of money. Everybody knows
Christians,
Now,
but
ASU
you understand.
doesn't,
I
but
think
Arizona,
it brings
Arizona does.
it
TCU
brings
can't
some of
beat
those
anybody.
non-SEC big boy blue bloods into a conversation. When you get to 12-team playoffs, it's going to be fun.
Who do you think's
More
going to
parity.
be in the playoff of college football this year?
I don't know.
My guess is Georgia.
Yep.
Tennessee.
No Tennessee. In my opinion, just
If they
my
say
opinion.
one loss,
Tennessee's
I think they will.
gone.
No way. LSU's going to win that.
No
baby.
way I did.
If LSU's 2 loss, Tennessee's 1 loss, LSU won't get in over Tennessee.
Yes,
Okay,
they
go ahead,
will.
but we'll go ahead. So Tennessee, Georgia. Dude, that's two SECs right there.
Ohio State and
That's the kicker. That's the tough one. Is the fourth one.
TCU.
no, TCU will lose this week against Texas.
If LSU
they're playing
beats
Texas.
Georgia in the SEC championship game,
that's different.
and they have won out, and Georgia only has one loss, LSU, Georgia
Yeah.
will both be in there,
And
and maybe
Tennessee's out.
Tennessee.
But
Or
you know
Tennessee's
what I
out.
really hate about the SEC championship game? Why is it in Atlanta?
That's where the
Geographic center.
No, it is, but then you're playing Georgia plays in there basically every year.
They signed a contract.
That's not the head.
Like a
That's where the SEC is
long-term-
located. Where is that? When they
long-term
say, "Oh, they have to
contract.
review it," in where? Where's the SEC office?
Tuscaloosa, I believe.
yeah.
Tuscaloosa.
That's a satellite.
Not anymore, because that fucker's on his way out. Watch.
Who's on his
Birmingham.
way out?
Saban. Oh my
no, he's
God!
not.
He almost lost to A&M. I'm telling you. Listen to those rednecks, bitch.
He's an icon, man.
Dude.
They're not going to
They'll turn on him as fast as I turned
There's
on
some
Joe
of that
Biden.
going on now. They're like, I guess the process is over.
I read a thread. You wouldn't believe the comments from the Alabama fans.
Oh, it's horrible.
They're brutal.
Horrid, man. I couldn't
Those
believe
gumps are brutal, man.
He's lost
Oh,
everything.
my.
And wait till they get who's going to follow that guy and lose? He's going to be what's the guy? A
He's
Shula.
gonna be a
He's gonna be a
loser.
David Shula, and he's going to win 5 games. And Alabama's going to take a dip. Oh, wish we had Saban back.
it's
Just
going to be.
can you say
So
Alabama
predicted.
like people in Alabama say it? And I'll start it.
Bama.
Alabama. Go ahead. Bama.
It's like you went to sleep halfway through the word.
Roll Tide. Gold on. Sugar Doogie.
Bam.
Man,
Well,
so yeah.
Saban's on his way out. He's got 2 or 3 more years. He's not having a good year this year. He has the best player
You heard
in
it here
college
first
football,
here, people.
and he can't win a game.
How long you give Saban until he quits?
2, 3 years.
7, 4.
Does he win another?
7?
He has his contract extension for 4 years. So I mean,
Doesn't mean he's going to do
no,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
I think he'll win one more.
Does he win one? Okay.
I think
he'll win one more.
No, I think the players. No,
this quarterback will be back next year, so he'll win that.
If you're a 5-star these days, coming out of high school from Texas,
They're not gonna wanna play
Louisiana,
for Saban, dude.
Mississippi,
an
Alabama,
asshole.
or Florida, and Georgia, where all the good players come from outside of Pennsylvania.
You mean
seriously?
Yeah.
You don't
The
really
SEC
think
region.
that Alabama is on the top of their list anymore?
100%.
Fuck that. It's
it
gonna
is.
no.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
Because what he has is the path to the NFL. That is his tool.
Look at
How many
LSU's
people-
players in the NFL and tell me that's true.
But
Count them.
no, I agree.
Count 'em.
LSU does have more players, but the thing
think
is,
it's
the
like
longevity
78.
of Alabama players is more because the first year or two, if you don't play much at Alabama, that's a selling point. Is like, look, yes, you're a 5-star recruit. Yes, you're this.
That's going to backfire, though.
I'm going to save your body for a couple. No, because his 5-star recruits are playing junior, senior years.
But these kids in the future are not going to wait around 2 years to play.
If they get their free NIL money coming in to play,
Maybe.
and then I'm sitting here.
They're not
making
playing.
$1
They're not getting NIL money.
Oh yeah, they do.
I'm just saying.
Arch Manning is not going to play his first
It's
year.
not. Why didn't Manning go to Bama?
He wasn't. Bama was never a
Because
choice.
Bama is...
His choices were Ole Miss, LSU, and
You don't go to Bama.
Why? You know what I mean? So my point is, Bama has run its course. It's on the way down. It's okay.
I love
it's
what
not,
you're doing. I love
it's
it.
It's not negative.
No,
it's
but-
just life.
They are
but if
over.
you notice the type of quarterback Saban likes, it's not an Arch Manning.
Did you ever know the rise
kid
of
that high
Alabama
profile.
coincided with the rise of woke politics in the United States?
You're right.
And then as soon as they hit their peak, they were all at peaking, and now they're both kind
You're
of
tying it in some cool, weird way.
Yeah,
That
that's when all
not
the
cool or weird. It's just
and
reality.
You're saying-
ancestry was going on too. That was kind of
Ancestry?
cool. Ancestry,
Where's that?
What does that
Is that
mean?
a club in
Incest.
L.A.?
incest.
Are you
Tree.
saying people from Alabama? You're saying Coach Saban?
Ancestriology. That's
As a
the
child
science
with
of
with his daughter?
incest.
I mean, that's a class in Alabama. It's called Ancestry 101.
Ancestry.
Dude, really, besides people in
It's
Alabama,
chemistry. He can't read very
why
well.
do all those people in Alabama find their family members so attractive? That is so weird, man.
Well, they look like me. All
And
my
okay,
family's
maybe
pretty.
you think your sister's cute, but come on, dude.
It starts early.
You're not
man.
going to get
It's
in
an
the tub
early
with her.
We keep it in the family.
What is this, Game of Thrones, Joffrey, and that whole thing? That's his
I'm into
reference.
that.
Hey, have
Yeah.
you watched The Dragon?
The new series,
Yeah.
Switch
Oh,
gears here.
not good. Oh, not good. We watched that one. Molly watched that.
GQ hits him with the power of pessimism.
Sorry, yeah.
Critique.
I thought it was
Dr.
nowhere
Johnny had
near
this
the Game
look
of
of
Thrones.
glee. Have you seen it?
I
And he's
really
like,
like it,
oh,
too.
I don't like it.
It's different. It's different than the Game of Thrones, right?
Wes told
It's
me.
cool. I like it.
I do.
It's interesting.
Wes told me he didn't appreciate the CGI in the second series as compared to the first.
There's a lot of beaver.
I don't think I said that.
A lot of beaver.
I just wanted to
in
see
that
if you
one.
were listening. That's all.
I didn't watch
He
Game
was
of
checking
Thrones.
his emails over there.
You
No, I'm-
didn't?
I'm playing chess.
You should literally watch Game of Thrones. It's
This is
amazing.
how smart Wes is.
It's amazing.
I've tried it.
There's naked women.
All you gotta watch is
I could
Khaleesi.
Google that. It's fine.
dudes'
Khaleesi
penises.
You make
getting
one
naked.
phone call and
Let me
get
ask
real
y'all
naked.
a question. Do you really want to have sex
Well,
with
wait
a
a minute,
woman from 500 AD? I don't think so.
Oh, they
She's
didn't
hot.
have medicine back then.
Yeah.
Was it 500 AD?
They were, I mean, UTI, if they got a UTI, it lasted forever. We're talking
You
sourdough
died.
bread factory constantly.
Shaved,
died.
shaved or not shaved? We're talking about bare. Or
Not back then. They didn't even have razors, dude.
They had sharp
Hey,
stones.
wait, that bums me out.
They had stones. Really.
Stones. They were, anyway.
Why is she not naked?
We switched gears because some more boobs came on the TV.
And they're
so we're
bad.
going to move right on. We're at the college football report. Let's move on.
Wait, I want to talk about the
Oh,
Longhorns.
now you
real
got
quick.
something. Now you,
God.
I
okay.
want to talk about Longhorns real
Here
quick.
All of a
comes
sudden,
Texas.
you're back.
Right.
He's back.
Disappointment.
I agree, but it seems like they're getting a little bit better now. They beat Kansas
Better
State
at what?
At Kansas State.
K-State's tough.
They're tough. This week will be a test against TCU, so we'll see.
Oh, dude.
I like Texas.
If Texas can knock off TCU
Dude,
to
I like
help
them
the
this week.
Tigers get in the playoff,
I think so. I
I'm
think
all about
I believe
that.
it's going to happen. I believe that Texas will be
Where are they playing?
Austin.
Okay.
I like Texas.
I wonder what the spread is. Do we know what the spread is on that game?
I believe Earl Campbell will have
I don't
over
know,
100
man.
yards in that game.
I'm terrible at this. I'm thinking TCU, man. Just no offense,
They're
UT,
quick.
man. I like UT. I'm just going because I'm non-biased here.
UT?
TCU is freaking good.
TCU's top 6?
Texas favored by 7 points.
Texas is favored.
yeah.
At home?
Sucker bet. Go with TCU.
No.
Even last week we played at K-State. K-State was like number 12 or something.
Well, this
And
could be
we were favored.
This could be the coming out
LSU
party
was-
for UT. If they take out TCU, they're legitimate.
LSU was favored against Tennessee and had a 13.5-point dog against Alabama. And what's up with that?
Of course, I took it this past weekend.
You lost, obviously.
This weekend, I finally had a winning weekend.
Oh,
I took the Stros.
okay.
I took LSU
With the points. Not to win. With the points.
with the
yeah.
points. I took Texas. I took Georgia. Won them all.
That's a forfecta.
Yeah, but we're gonna leave NFL out of it. I won in the other side.
How'd you do in
Okay,
your
can we move
fantasy
on?
games?
Can we, wait,
Won all
now
four.
my mic is my
I
mic
lost
working?
everything.
All
From
right.
college to pro to everything.
Now-
All my guys are hurt.
How do you think they'll do the
Are y'all,
realignment?
are y'all talking about how much money y'all lose gambling?
Oh, God.
I couldn't pick a football game to save your life.
Dollars and dollars.
Dollars.
Dozens of dollars.
Under $20. Now, realignment for the SEC. It's coming up soon, right?
Yeah, me and this guy over here were talking
Well,
about
if
that yesterday.
if Texas actually comes, is there questions about one of those two
Say
teams?
Texas
Coming.
is in the
Nobody's
West.
signed. It's not sealed.
And they're going to pod them? We're going to have 4 pods? Is that right?
I didn't hear that.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're
We're
not going
talking
to have
about the
East and West.
restructuring of the SEC, which is coming next year because Oklahoma and Texas are coming in.
Not next year, year after.
Is it?
I think they should all play each other. No divisions.
It's hard because
Well,
there's
they
too many
can't. They'd be
teams.
playing like 17 games a year, man.
I mean, you'd rotate some in, right?
I want Bama to move to the other side, and we'll take Vanderbilt and Kentucky.
I
And we'll
think
give them Auburn. And
I want Alabama.
I thought it was
We got to even the
where we
record,
do
dude.
now.
We need to
schedule
win
them now
30
because Saban's a thing of the past.
we need to win 25 straight times. I think we'll level the record.
Is it
yeah,
that bad?
it's 27 and in Tiger Stadium, Bama's 27-9 now.
Yeah, but I think the overall thing
27
is like
wins in our house.
46,
Really?
21.
Well, I think the pod system had the conference split up in more geographical areas, and I think A&M, starting on the west, A&M, Texas, LSU, Arkansas.
Oklahoma.
No, Oklahoma for some reason went to the next pod. But that's the problem. You need Texas to play Oklahoma every year.
They'll do
that
They'll
happens.
do that every year.
You can't disrupt that.
Maybe
you need
they're tired
A&M
of
to
that.
play Texas.
They're
They're in
gonna
the same pod. They'll play every year.
Yeah.
they're gonna put A&M, Oklahoma, Texas.
It's going to be like the Southwest Conference becomes
but
SEC
and then
too,
and
which
then
I'm fine
on,
with.
On top of that, you get rid of LSU playing McNeese. There's no room for that on the schedule.
But then McNeese needs that money.
Yes,
Give
which
me that
sucks.
money. Make
And
that money,
I
playa.
like the state schools getting a big check.
I do too.
But if they can lose, they have
sure
to
tax
lose
dollars
one of those
going to
cupcakes.
good
They just have
cause.
to, or 2 of them. I think they said.
Yeah, it's
I don't
$500,000 going
I
to a
think-
football game instead of kids in the inner city that really need it. Or education.
Kids in the where?
Inner city.
Or teachers maybe. I don't know. Teachers
Not sure
seem-
what
they
you're
seem good.
saying.
And a boy.
Should we teach?
teachers
Should we
don't
give
need to
money
teach.
to teachers so they could teach kids?
I don't understand a
Just
word.
go work
you're
at the
saying.
plants. Come on.
That's just me. Anyway, let's switch gears. Let's move to the midterms.
Hit list.
Tell me.
Nancy was tired of her husband
whoa,
anyways.
Whoa. You
Hit list.
can't say this on the show where 7 people listen. seriously, is this a thing?
I think it is.
Oh, it's a theory.
It's a theory. It's a
You
theory.
just thought of that,
Yeah,
and you
it's a
think
theory.
it
I've
is.
been thinking about this. Because you think.
What did you say again?
You gotta lead with that. Okay?
Clinton tried to kill Pelosi's husband.
Pelosi tried to kill her own husband.
Oh, that makes sense.
That makes
I've heard
sense.
this.
You know,
Because she's in
sick of his
love
shit.
with who?
He was dragging her down.
He was
that
dragging her
DWI.
down.
He got the DWI.
Yep.
Oh, she was trying to do.
And I think
hey,
there was a gay
wow.
consort in the DWI story. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
No.
Oh, whoa.
I believe so.
Whoa.
Check that.
You know what? She
Back
might
it.
actually love her gay husband, and so she's mad. A woman scorned.
She doesn't know what love.
You know what? You go, Nancy. I
want to know what love.
No, but
Nancy, you do what you have to do.
what we need to know is,
I want you
did
to
she
show
just
me.
bump up his insurance policy?
She wouldn't be that dumb.
Now she better
Actually,
double
they're
it.
above the law, so she could do that.
Do that.
But it doesn't matter. If she whacked him, then hey,
Tried to whack
don't
him.
mess around with gay.
It was an
prostitutes.
anti-whack.
Now, if the guy ends up get killed in prison or something,
He's
Yeah.
You know
already
what
gone, dude.
Oh, with the,
He's
hey,
done.
but speaking of that, what happened to our favorite madam? She's still alive.
I thought we
Bora
don't
Bora
talk about
somewhere.
her. We don't talk
Is
about
she
her
done?
anymore.
Oh. I
I
don't
don't know
know.
what you're talking about.
Just slain.
Just slain.
Jism
She is lame.
Jizzit all
Dude,
over.
you don't hear anything about it.
I haven't heard
She's
anything.
out.
Nothing about it.
What happened to this big black book that was gonna? Everything was gonna be exposed.
Hey,
with all the
motherfucker, why it gotta be
baby
black
heart.
book?
They eat babies' hearts, and
Can it just be a
they need
George
to-
Clooney was part of it. And
They need
remember
to
all
catch
that.
them.
Clooney,
They
I
need
never
to catch
trusted
them
him.
on more crimes.
Tom Hanks.
Because that's not enough.
Tom Hanks is just
So
creepy
we,
now.
We need the
We need
voter
that.
fraud. We need voter fraud.
Yep. Yeah.
A lot of that.
Yeah.
Are you a
We,
are
we
you an
also,
election denier?
I'm just saying they already have enough, but they need more. So that's why it hadn't been disclosed.
It's I don't know what to make of all that crazy stuff.
Yeah,
I think here's my prediction.
Makes for
You ready?
good podcast talk, though.
What?
Trump's tweet. I was
yeah,
going to say,
tell
who
me.
saw Trump's tweet?
I did not. What did it say?
I thought he's off Twitter.
It's time.
fabulous. Hey, I'm tweeting
He
again.
said it's time for the revolution. Get
Oh,
off your
shit.
get off your butts.
Get
and
off your couch.
Start fighting.
Okay, he needs to go away.
Okay, so let's start.
That's what he said. In
Let's
his
start
tweet.
throwing
He
punches,
needs to go
boys.
away.
I'm for it.
Let's start
I'm
throwing
for it.
punches.
I think it's great that President.
It's going to be. Here's how that
I'm
would
too
go.
busy trying to make money to pay my taxes. I can't. I don't have time
Hey,
for
did you
all
see those
revolution.
guys on the farm that had that anti-aircraft missile and they took out that helicopter?
Holy
Yeah,
shit,
but did you
what?
see the 400 drones that came after him right after that?
God damn.
Where is this?
That's the future.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what.
okay.
There's no
Oh, you
fighting,
talking
dude.
about-
There's no
Hypothetical.
fighting back.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there is, man. They're full of shit.
We have to
Okay.
do it through peaceful protest.
No, we have like
And
100.
voting,
We have
maybe.
like
I don't know.
100
Here's a
million. How many males do we have in this country?
Well, we have the
Adults.
males.
600.
Adults.
No, there's
We have
600.
females.
What do we have?
Really?
50 million.
60,
We
600,
have mail-in
70.
voters.
How many are unvaccinated?
Mail in vote.
right here.
You're
I'm
unvaccinated.
vaccinated. I'm vaccinated.
Oh,
Don't tell you.
vaccinated.
Don't raise your
really?
hands, ladies and gentlemen, because this is being recorded.
This is all going to be.
This is on your permanent record.
Yes.
I'm telling your principal.
GQ, when you run for Senate, because you
yeah.
were voted most likely to look like Joe Biden,
I know.
when you run for
I
Senate,
have a real future. The
people are
older I
going to go
get,
Democrat. People are going to be like, I don't know why I like that guy, but I like
when
him.
I start to mumble,
He's
I'm
the-
in.
Just go,
Looking
come
James
on, man.
Bond Biden.
Every once in a while, just throw
He's
it. Come
the
on,
James
man.
I literally, as soon as I start to mumble and can't make complete
Man,
what
I invented the internet.
sentences,
Come on, man.
I'm in.
You didn't bring your aviators today.
Oh well, I know that I had
Well,
to
I
send
have
them
some in the
back.
back.
I had
Oh, yeah.
to send them back because I broke
Gun.
them. Hey, that is you made a great point,
Thank you.
and we discussed it. What's next?
Oh, you know what I ran across?
Yes.
Our
raccoon?
Our mantra. What was our what do you call it? Your
Oh, what started the whole thing?
mission statement. I found it.
Read
Because
it.
I'm the only one who listens and researches for this freaking thing. So anyway, here's what it is. We are negative activists. We promote a positive lifestyle experience by using the power of negativism.
That's a new word. Yeah.
We believe that through the power of negative,
Negativity.
Weird, yeah.
Through the power of negative lifestyles, we can make a real difference by using the power of pessimism.
Power of pessimism.
Yes.
Otherwise known as the truth.
PP, man. PP.
It's going to get worse before it gets better.
PP, caca,
PP,
PP,
caca, PP, wee wee. Yeah,
you really found your voice, killer man.
Covering all your bases.
But I found that. I thought that was pretty cool. That brought us back to the first episode that we ever did.
That was on episode 1.
That was episode 1. It was just me and you and Wes.
I didn't have a mic that day. I was just letting y'all.
Thank God.
Were we in the pool house? We need to go back. I'm about to paint the pool house. We can go back to the original studio.
Oh, that could be
the original
3.
studio was your pool house. That's right.
Oh my God.
Stay tuned for season 3.
Thank you for doing it too, man.
Season 17.
Can we get some dancers? We need.
How
some
about? Do we have any listeners where? No, we haven't put any content out in so long. I'm not looking for that. But what is the craziest country where someone actually listens to us?
Oh, man.
Ukraine,
Uzbekistan.
You know what? My computer just decided to do
That's
an update.
fantastic. And you're the tech man.
Hey, if we're out, he's looking this up. This guy right here.
From the Romantics.
Talking in your sleep.
Yeah,
he has
don't
a
list shame anyone. We were going to go to Tech Corner real quick from our IT genius over here, Wes.
Cool.
Wes, what are some things on your radar?
Oh, I just saw on the news today, TransUnion got a data breach. They were hacked. So
who?
TransUnion. That's one of the major 3
is that the transsexual union?
Correct.
Union?
No.
I hate those trans people.
So you know how Equifax got hacked like 5 years ago?
I heard.
They're one of those credit reporting agencies.
One of 3 big ones.
One of the TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Thank you.
Thanks.
That's ironic.
Yeah, a little bit. So I don't know. If I were you, I'd probably put my credit report on lock.
Lock?
What's it called? Freeze. Thank you. That's the term. Freeze.
Can I tell you this from a tech report?
Tell me.
Gotta buy silver.
Okay, so when's the last time we talked? I think I told you this,
Like
but
a month ago.
we can expound to these people.
Okay.
So the boy I get a phone call from the IRS, and the IRS never calls you.
No.
Unfortunately, I know all about that.
Yeah.
So I turn in my tax return, and it's denied. I told you this, huh?
What?
I didn't tell you this.
Okay.
Wait,
So you hear about
You can't be denied.
Well, it was interesting. They said, wait a minute. They denied it, and they sent it back with these codes. And my CPA calls and says, hey, look, one of you guys, you, your wife, or your son, has been hacked. What do you call it? You steal your identity.
Somebody's already filed
a report.
in the name of.
Fascinating.
Oh.
Okay, so what year is it?
2022.
2022.
You mean now?
Yeah, today.
It's 2022.
I get confused. So last year was 2021. That was a tax return that I was filing. So in 2019, my son went to LSU. When you go to LSU, apparently, this is funny. It's not funny. When you go to LSU, you go to prison or you go to a hospital. You have to give certain information, which is your name, your social security number, and your birthday. Once they have that, you're done, apparently. So they hack into LSU, McNeese, anywhere, and they get this information, they sell it, and somebody buys it, and they file a fraudulent tax return because they have your name, your social security number,
Trying to get a
and your
refund?
birthday. I was like, what? And I'm talking to an IRS guy, and that's all he does is explain this to people. That was his job. And at the end of this, I'm going to tell you something about the 85,000 people that were employed. They're going to hire the IRS.
To audit us every day?
I don't think so. But go ahead. But anyway, so he explained it to us. So my son, who is 21 years old now, at the time 19, they file a fraudulent tax return in an effort to, quote unquote, overpay their taxes to get a return. So they're stealing from the federal government. This is balls.
Yeah, but it's taking
How do
you down
do
with
that?
it. Yeah.
And they're doing it
first
with a
of all-
million people.
First of all, it's not the
It's
federal
not
government.
balls, it's gall.
What's IRS?
It's private. It's not even the federal.
No, the IRS is part of the
No, it's
federal
federal
government.
No, it's not. It's contracted out, just like the Federal Reserve.
No, it's not, dude.
The Federal Reserve, you're correct about, but
IRS is a third party.
Everything that they say is federal. I don't.
It's
I don't
true.
trust
It's a
it. I
third
don't
party.
trust
Check it
their
out.
word.
Look it up.
Okay.
As soon as
He's
they-
good to be here.
Look it up, dude.
But wait, what happened was, so then we had to
What had happened?
do
dude?
our tax return and take our son off our tax return because it really didn't matter. It didn't save us any money as a dependent. And we turned in the tax return with my wife and I, and it went through and everything's fine. Now my son, whose identity has been stolen,
That's a problem, man.
has to, for the rest of his life, receive a PIN number and then use that PIN number to turn in a tax return. And I was like, that's incredibly, paperwork nightmare. And so that's for him to deal with. Sorry, but
Don't file.
don't file.
Don't file.
I tried to do that.
They
I
can
got in
figure it
trouble.
out.
Do you not file?
But
I don't file.
in a conversation, in a conversation
Suckers, dude.
They're
Y'all
coming
are
for you.
suckers.
with this gentleman who was very
Y'all are
nice and,
so afraid.
Sorry.
and very helpful, I said, what about these 85,000 agents? And he started laughing and he goes, well, I understand where you're coming from. And I cannot, obviously by that statement,
Don't side talk me, boy. What's the answer?
no, he built it up to say, obviously, basically, no, you're conservative and you don't like to pay taxes. But I'm just going to tell you that the X amount of people that are at the IRS now, there's more than 85,000 of these people that are slated for retirement over the next 5 years.
See,
So
if they
this
would just tell us
85,000
that kind of thing, that would
85,000 are just replacing. So I'm not going to get audited, which I don't want to be audited.
I want the IRS to be
You know what?
short-handed.
If
Yes.
you really
They are
afraid-
short-handed.
If you're really
Right.
afraid of something, you're gonna get it.
I'm afraid
knock
of
on wood.
midgets with AIDS.
This is a life hack.
That's why I have a tax
Don't
attorney.
be afraid of anything.
Yeah.
Okay, live your
Fuck.
life fearless.
Life hack.
Nice.
Well, wait.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay. So the reality of my situation is I was told that I'm dealing with an IRS agent that has a stack of files this big. When my file gets, when it gets
A
to
stack
here,
about 5
and
feet
they pull
high.
it off the top and they look at
People
it.
can't see how high you're doing.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's really high.
Let's say
And
5 feet high.
And then they look at it and say, whatever my name is tonight, he's
Frank
doing his
Stallone.
best, whatever. And they put me at the bottom. It takes that much longer for them to go to the top.
You're
and that
living
is
in
not
the
going to
bureaucracy
change.
red tape
It's not
area.
gonna change.
Sometimes it
Right.
works in your favor. Honestly,
It does.
Sometimes
Or
Guys,
sometimes you get caught up in it.
the U.S. government's stupid. We're just gonna
Wait,
Which
say-
leads me to this question,
Fucking
which is
idiot.
not on
I'm
your
about
phone.
to
Can I
get
ask this
killer
question?
read.
No.
I want to ask you this
And the
question.
CIA are fat.
Yes, women love me.
Okay, so it's obvious the Congress is going to turn red.
No, it's not. To me,
It's not obvious.
there's
yet.
a lot of play in there, man.
It could, and even if it ties, like the vice president's still a Democrat.
That's what they
so
really want.
No, not Senate.
Because politicians,
Senate.
Congress.
Once Kamala to
all of Congress.
No, Congress is going to turn red.
You mean the House of Representatives?
Congress, yeah. Yes. House.
Congress, is
Not
both.
Senate.
Congress is both.
nobody took political science in this room.
Nobody's listening to you.
my bad.
You're not even from this country.
You're not
No.
even up on the mic.
I'm
Like,
from
come on.
California.
Honestly, in my opinion, what they want it to
Wait,
be
the Congress is
split
both? I
down
always
the-
thought Congress is a House of Representatives.
Nope, it's both.
Oh,
If you're a
to delete it.
congressman,
Okay, wait up. You can't
Don't
say
say
if you're in
anything
the
else.
Congress-
Nothing else. You shouldn't be able to say anything.
if
else.
you're in the Congress, you're in the House. You're a House. You're
yes,
Or-
absolutely.
or-
you're a congressman.
Senator or senator. That's
Dude.
Or a senator. That's right.
No,
or your
this is all
center
y'all
for
are.
misinformation.
Or just
I'm going to
making
look this up, but
okay.
I'm going to
Glitch. It's a glitch.
look that up on your. In
I don't
between,
need to.
in-
I
in between.
went to high school.
You did?
So if you're
dude, what was that like?
if you're in the
Dude.
House of Representatives,
sucks.
but Nancy Pelosi is the Speaker of
the House.
The drunk.
Not Congress.
Chuck
Has the
Schumer
House.
is
The majority representative.
Schumer.
Rewind this whole thing and let me start over.
No.
Go back.
It'll only get worse.
Go back. Because when I say Congress, everybody knows what I'm talking about. Y'all
When
just
I
be
say con,
fucking
you say
asshole
We're
picky,
We're not gaslighting you.
picky shit. I don't even know what that means.
Exactly.
I mean, back in
I just made it up.
1854, they may have called it that,
The
but right now,
Congressional Congress of Congressmen.
Yes.
of congressional people.
I don't even know
Hey,
what Congress.
they all suck.
They do,
They
dude. I'm
suck.
so done with
I mean,
politics.
suck.
It is.
We're
getting played, man.
Hey, let's
And then
go
I'll
protest.
retire.
Hey, let's go
Then I get-
protest their houses.
Urban benefits.
I'm
With
serious.
hammers.
No hammers.
no, this
hammers.
place isn't doing that.
Hammers.
But wait, okay. Here's my
But we
question.
can't.
And in closing, go ahead.
We can wear like outfits. That'll fit them out.
Devo outfits.
Dress up like
Okay.
sexual
Oh, okay.
vampires.
So okay, I'll change my word from Congress to House. God,
You
so
can't.
y'all
All right.
so.
It's too late, bruh.
You just
Y'all are
got
so
taken to the
boring.
house, man.
So if the Republicans hold the House,
Correct.
what are they apt to do two things? Will they try to impeach the president, probably over his son?
Are you
He's
talking
gonna-
about Trump or Biden?
No,
No,
Biden.
Biden.
That would
And
be
number
funny.
two, what are they going to pursue in terms of?
They're going after Hunter.
First
Well,
of all, Trump
right.
is the president.
They
Bill
should
Hunter.
go after Hunter.
But I
Biden
bet
is a
you,
fake president.
I bet you the House
He's not really
is
a president.
down the middle,
No,
and the
no, I'm
Senate's right
serious.
down the
He's
middle,
not.
and nobody
Yeah.
gets investigated on
I,
either
I
side.
agree.
So right now,
And nothing gets done.
And nothing gets done.
Senate.
But
48 Republicans.
locked in. But you have to have 50
Other
dues.
parties.
How many
The other ones are
pedophiles?
still-
How many pedophiles?
Okay, but
100%.
All of them.
But wait, my point is, when the Democrats have the House
They
and Senate,
suck. They all suck.
do you understand? They
Same with the Republicans.
impeached Trump twice, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes.
Okay, and they went after his children. They went after everybody. Nothing came of any of it. There was no Russiagate. All that was bullshit.
It's
We
called-
all understand that now,
On both
right?
sides,
Correct.
It's kabuki theater.
So
dude.
do you
To
think
distract
the
us.
not Congress fuckers but House, do you think the Republican House should line this just rip into these fuckers
Yes.
and absolutely make it difficult for them because
Impeach them all.
If they do win the
indict
House,
them all.
if they do
Indict
win the
them all.
House,
Indict them all.
it's
called
going to get
treason.
ugly like
It's
that.
called
If they
fucking-
Is
win
it?
unequivocally, yeah, it is.
so you think it is that productive?
Am I breaking any rules?
I don't know. It's
I'm
exciting
speaking
though.
out. Speaking up.
Speak
Who's
out.
going to
I'm
jail
tired of
this
this
week?
fucking shit. All right, number one.
What are you pointing at?
I'm talking about this country, man.
They can't see you pointing, but go ahead.
Who's they?
No one-
tired of this.
We can see him pointing.
Go ahead, man.
I'm tired of the elected officials robbing us and hurting us.
Okay.
They're hurting the cattle. They treat us like fucking animals, and they're fucking.
I am not cattle.
I'm not. I'm not.
Neither
a
are
cattle.
you.
No,
Neither are you.
I'm not a sheeple.
Exactly.
This is the House results right now. As of right now. Republicans have 209 and Democrats.
And
218
next month
is the key.
they'll finish counting. Do you know that during the Civil War, when it was the Lincoln elections and it took
Are you talking
them,
about the Mexican Civil War?
no, United States.
What?
It took a month. It took a month for them to count the entire United States, but there was a civil war going on. No, I'm sorry, it was a week. It took a week. And this whole season of now counting is going to be for the next 1 month,
Right.
2 months.
Well, because Georgia's going to have a runoff.
You know who else did that? Iran, Afghanistan, Bolivia, Venezuela. They have all these exact same problems.
But you know what the best part of this election was? Stacey Abrams got her ass.
Lost.
Dude,
And
Stacey
Beto O'Rourke
Lost.
Stacey Abrams and Beto O'Rourke, the skateboarder and the future Stacey Abrams, offensive tackle for the Atlanta Falcons.
The gap tooth Becky.
Hey, on that same vein, weren't there a bunch of
Was that the main
crazy MAGA candidates that lost too?
Yes.
Hopefully so. Because we all need to merge to this normalcy that we all live in normal
BLM,
times.
baby. BLM. That's your big party. Y'all love that.
They're done.
Y'all loved them.
They're done.
Y'all loved them though for a while.
Done.
It was
I don't know what show.
We loved them for content.
It was awesome to watch
How long
you
have
guys
we been
support
going?
terrorism.
It's
on
time
the
to
home
wrap it up,
soil.
ladies and gentlemen.
Tying this out. One last thing was I forgot what political show I was watching on this election, but there was a person that came out and said, "Look, what this election should tell everybody is we're more centralist than extremists."
Hopefully
That should tell the company, both sides, both political parties, we need to come together. We need to be bipartisan. We need to talk it over like they used to do. This bullshit.
I don't believe they used to.
Hold up. We're in power, so you listen to us. And he was like, and it was, I think this was a Democratic guy. He goes, yeah, he goes, we did that with Obama and them when they had all control. And after that, Trump did that. But that's not the way to go. And
I don't believe
he used this as an example. He goes, whenever Ronald Reagan was the president, Tip O'Neill was the leader of the
guy.
Don't say Congress, motherfucker. Don't say Congress.
Well, and Tip O'Neill is a Democrat.
Right.
They would always get together,
strike deals,
compromise.
They would get together and go to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse
and compromise.
Get like $4,000 worth of wine and then charge it to the United States and us.
Suckers.
But wait, not to defeat your argument, but I will tell you that when social media and the internet then social media it exposed those backroom deals with Tip O'Neill and Ronald Reagan when everything was running smooth, right? When everybody had a voice and you have to hear some asshole tell you that Nick Saban doesn't know what the fuck he's doing anymore.
Literally,
that guy needs to fucking shut up. How do you shut him up?
Back to sleep over
Twitter.
Here. We apologize now.
And it's going.
It's time to roll this thing up. These boys, we can continue this in the after party.
Wait, I thought we were.
This will be the after party, and where you can keep on listening.
Hip hop parade.
Yeah. By the way, to answer your question, Morocco was the weirdest country, I thought.
Find us on Facebook. Find us on
Instagram,
Spotify,
YouTube. You can watch us on YouTube. We're on YouTube.
My wife's from
Join
Morocco.
the revolution, baby.
Yep.
That's right. Don't live in fear.
Yes. The website.
Morocco from Morocco?
Sure.
What about Beto?
Pessimism.show.
Oh.
It's going to get worse.
The website.
Is that better?
That's the website. Pessimism.show.
I'm not wearing any underwear.
Thank you.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are exaggerated for comedic effect and do not necessarily reflect those held by any involved parties, including the hosts, producer, or R&R Mobile Recording. The contents and audio of this episode are copyrighted by R&R Mobile Recording, except where audio excerpts are played, of which the copyright is displayed in the episode description. For more information, please visit our official website at pessimism.rrmobilerecording.com.